We're back. Oh, I look humongo, don't I?
Huge pig fan.
So we're slouching today. Oh, that's lovely, actually. Oh, I'm going to get a right moose knuckle eye. Let's not do that for the audience. Good morning, everybody. Oh, God, then we can lounge. Isn't it lovely?
Isn't it nice?
Good morning, everyone. We're back. Liam, we're actually going to start with a Liam story today because he did, when we woke up this morning, he said, oh, wait, just welcome back to the Morning Glory. Not the Morning Glory, that's...
Welcome back to my Morning Glory.
Yeah, literally. My mum was like, when we were discussing the title, she was like, you could call it Brad's Morning Glory. And I was like, Tracy, that makes it worse.
That's a step too far, that.
No, because she was like, maybe it's a bit too filthy. And then she was like, then she said that.
Just
I was
Morning
like,
Glory.
no, Tracy, that's worse.
This morning I woke up and I had a nightmare last night. So we're going to start with
Talk about it.
So is glass animals a thing? Because the name of my dream had a title.
Oh, wow. She was in a movie.
The name of my dream was Glass Animals this whole time. It kept playing in my mind. I don't know why that was.
I've never heard of that.
Nor have I. Anyway, what happened was, so it was basically the Rhombare cohort, but it wasn't people from Rhombare, but I knew it was in my dream it was people from Rhombare. Do you know what I mean? But it maybe wasn't everyone. Like my parents were there, but in my mind it was a Rhombare group.
Right.
It was like the end of the world. It was apocalypse vibes happening.
Very Hunger Games.
Yeah, apocalypse was happening. We got carted off to different places, and I got to work. I had to be set to work in a random seaside beach, countryside, in a glass blowing making shop.
This is really severe. How have we got this many details?
I'm telling you.
We've got a set, we've got a plot.
We got a title.
Yeah, fucking wild.
And I was in
Glass
there
animals.
working, and things kept going wrong. So, like, the owners, and like, because we were all like, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. There was only one owner who wasn't really talking much. We kept like moving things around and like trying to do the right thing. Things kept ending up on the floor, and then customers would stand on them, and then things would shatter, and that kept happening. And like,
So you were working in a shop. Sorry, did I miss that?
In a glass blowing shop.
Sorry, yeah, I missed that.
And I kept like every time the glass would shatter, we'd all be like really het up about it. So that was anxiety inducing anyway. So things kept shattering, people kept standing on stuff, breaking stuff, the glass. So me and my friend, I can't remember her name, don't know who she was actually.
Fab.
We left, went to the beach. There was a kite in the wind, caught around. You're gonna
Can we just pause? That's what you do, guys, when you get stressed at work. Just jet off to the beach.
We just left.
Just leave it. Just leave it all.
It was at the beach. The shop was at the beach.
So you only had to walk outside?
Outside.
Okay, got it.
Look up, there's a kite. Look where the kite's coming from. It's wrapped around a walrus's leg.
Oh my fucking God.
So
I know where this is going. You're going to get attacked by the walrus or something.
We get the kite, we try and pull it off the walrus's leg, it comes, it attacks us. Then, I can't remember what the next scene, whatever happens, that was all kind of terrifying. We went back into the shop. The next thing that happens, we have to go out the back of the shop. It's apocalypse, things are happening, awful, the walrus is charging. Amanda and Darren,
Jesus
who are our
Christ.
head teachers.
Shout out to you guys.
Essentially our head teachers at the school.
I'm sure they won't be watching this.
At uni. They were at the top of this cliff in a big house on stilts, right?
Right.
We had to climb the thing. We had to climb the rocky, horrible, big cliff to get into the house. And then essentially I got in there and I was just crying because not everyone made it. And then I made it and I couldn't, I like had to register while I was there. I don't know what was going on. And then they came around the corner, my parents were there and she was like, your parents made it. And I was like crying. And then me and who was it? It wasn't you. There was somebody else and I was like, oh my God, you made it. I was like crying. It was all really traumatic. And then I woke up.
So nothing to do with the walrus?
Nothing to do. The walrus was just an accessory, I guess.
Oh. Wait, so what was the
Big
trauma?
and scary,
What
though.
was the trauma? Just having to climb on top of a building?
But I always find with nightmares, guys, you might appreciate
It feels more scary than it actually is when you describe it.
It's more the vibes of the dream are scary.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And like shattering on the glass, the walrus charging towards you, climbing this big rocky terrain when everything's ending. The
terrain.
The world's ending around you. You know?
Yeah. No, I do see how that could be scary.
It was scary. And I woke up and I was like, Glass Animals, that was the name of the dream. Sounds like a series, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like an episode or something?
Yeah, really shitty episodes.
But last night we went to watch, what did we watch?
Poor Things.
Poor Things. We watched Poor Things. I think that was...
Well, yeah, the amount of intensity...
Yeah, I think that was...
encapsulated in that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've got to say. But I like the little details like the kite. Like, that's really artistic of me.
Right. She's giving herself credit for the dreams.
Love my mind.
I will say, if we're talking about dreams, I did have another dream several days ago before you arrived that I didn't ever speak to anyone about. And I can't remember the details now because I didn't note them down. Because, guys, I do that. If I have a dream, I do like to note it down. I've got loads in my notes app.
I thought I was going to do that last night, but I remembered every detail.
I mean, sometimes that'd just be how it be.
I really wish I
This
could...
dream, I just recall, and it was kind of one of these traumatic ones, in which I was in a relationship with Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, but it was like trauma. She was choosing somebody else. I was being cheated on, maybe. Maybe the boy wasn't good for her. Who knows?
Sabrina.
Maybe it's going to inspire a song. I don't know. But, yeah, guys, imagine if I came out with a music.
Oh, we've talked about this,
With a
haven't we?
song.
Have you used the TikTok
Won't have. Not on TikTok.
auto-tune filter?
Not once in my life.
I'd be lying.
I don't need to.
If I said I hadn't sat alone in my house singing songs on the auto-tune filter.
Oh, yeah, I would expect nothing less.
I was doing that for far too long. But it's kind of satisfying because you sing it and you think...
I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I'd never laid in that bath and recorded myself singing along with something.
And then listen to it back.
Yeah, give me some...
That's the human experience.
The acoustics in that bathroom.
That's something interesting to talk about. Do you know what I always find really fascinating?
Yeah.
Those things that you think are unique to you, but everyone's done. Like, there's ones where you're a kid and you try and, like, balance the light switch between on and off. And things like that. I feel
I've done that.
I feel like everyone's done that. And you know claw clips that girls put their hair up in?
Yeah.
Put it on your finger or on your lips. Ever done that?
No, I don't like torture.
You better comment. You better comment because I know you have.
I don't like torture.
That's what you should do. Comment things that everybody did, but nobody ever thought anybody else did. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of things.
I mean, yeah, there's so many things. God, if we're going back to childhood, do you remember conker fights? Did you do that?
No, I never did that. I never did that. I wish I did.
Oh, see, now that's a human experience that I know everybody did.
I didn't.
Maybe it's a northern thing then.
No, it's not a northern thing.
You were just sad and pathetic and had no friends. Yeah.
That's one thing that makes us laugh about our friendship is whenever I've not done something that you have, must be a northern thing.
Well, bitch, it was the thing with the tits in the trolley song. I posted that video and was like, yeah, guys, it's a northern thing, and then everyone was commenting like, well, I'm from Argentina,
and
it actually we also sang that.
That's what I mean.
And I was like, shit.
Whenever you feel like you got a unique experience, it's a northern thing.
Well, us northerners are proud to be, okay?
I know, and you do have some unique things going on.
We do, absolutely. I love being northern. I did also mention that in the same video.
You got unique things going on up in these parts.
Yeah, but no, conker fights, fucking loved. Remember those fucking animal bands that you obviously stretched over your thing? Then if you snapped one, it meant you wanted to have sex.
Remember shag bands?
Dirty.
Shag bands.
I know, shag bands. Dirty bastards. Children talking about shagging.
Shagging.
Did you have... Changing topic here, pretty swift. But did you... In school, now this might get a bit deep here, maybe a bit gross even, so parents maybe don't watch this part. In school, do you recall ever like having romantic feelings towards anybody or like...
A teacher?
No. Why would it be a teacher? We're not going that way.
Well, I don't know.
But just like in general, like having a big crush, fancying someone to the max, wanting to have sex, wanting to kiss them. I didn't. I think I was asexual in school.
No, I don't think I did either, but bitch, we were also... deeply shameful of our sexuality.
Well, yeah, also that. But I also just think the times were very different back then, which also I imagine wouldn't help.
I was doing everything in my power to not appear gay.
See, I don't know
Which never works, let's just say.
Yeah, I don't know if I was necessarily doing that, but I think I was kind of just existing. And I didn't really think about anyone or anything. I'd just do what I needed to do, and I'd leave.
Oh no.
Because I was also one of those kids that was kind of friends with everybody, rather than like, don't get me wrong, I was more just friends and like had more of a friendship group, shall we say, to the emos.
I know you did.
Which I kind of liked, because now looking back, all these people in this like friendship group were so like, yeah, I'm bi, like in high school. And I was like, wow, good for you. And I was just sat here like,
straight.
Still straight. Yeah. Still straight, crushing on Cher Lloyd. And that was that for me. But then now looking back, how fun would it have been if I was like, yeah, I'm a
I had a girl.
Let's enjoy.
I had a crush on a girl for a while. Her name was Beth.
I will say this.
Doesn't she sound
1 minute, we can go into Beth in a minute, but I will say the people in this emo group were dirty. Some of the shit that went down in that emo group.
Which I remember you telling me.
I'm talking drinking period blood. Some things, I just don't know.
At school?
Oh yeah.
At school?
Well, no. But like
rituals.
It came into school. Like everyone started to find out about it.
There was an emo guy in our year called Macaulay. Shout out to you.
Culkin.
No. He was an emo and he was loving it. And you know those
I do like it.
you know those 1-a-day red eye contacts you get?
Of course.
Yeah, he wore them for maybe 8 months.
I think you've told me about this before when we were doing our Halloween looks.
Yeah, and he had a sister and a girlfriend. They both like spreading rumours. Not rumours, they were spreading the truth that they were 1-a-day contacts that he just claimed he was getting his use out of. But even if they were like 2 month or a month long ones,
I mean, realistically, you still can't get 8 month long
coloured contacts.
But surely he's just going home and changing them out.
yeah, but it's just funny how he wore them to school. And he was just like his excuse.
Oh, so everyone was just like,
I was like, if you want to wear red contacts, live your judge. They're not in the handbook.
oh, so is that why? So he said, "Oh, the 1-a-day ones that I'm just getting my use out of."
Yeah.
But in actual fact, he just liked red contacts.
yeah.
Just own it. Just say,
wear the red contacts, girl.
yeah. I'm not making myself blind, by the way, guys.
I'm just
enjoying it. Just feeling my zhuzh.
black and red and black is the look.
Wild. Other question about childhood. Did you ever bully anyone in school?
No, you're joking. I was fiercely bullied myself. I don't have time to do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I will say I was bullied, not fiercely bullied.
Oh, we've got some else.
But I think that's because I was very much like, kind of the energy that I'm feeling these days. It's like I was very carefree, didn't actually give a shit what people thought about me. So it was like, and it was also one of those things where I was kind of at peace with like, people are going to say this about me anyway. I don't know yet if I am. And I also wasn't in the space to even do any sort of self-discovery yet, or did I care, right? So I knew I was going to get bullied. And did I get bullied? Yes. But did I let it bother me? No. I just laugh about it. I had my friends and that was fine. People liked me, that was fine. Like, all the girls liked me, so that was fine. So I didn't necessarily care about the bullying, which also meant that I also did bully some people. I remember 2 people vividly. One called Ebony. Sorry, Ebony.
Ebony.
Ebony. Yeah. Sorry, Ebony. This is my formal apology to you. She still has me on Facebook. So I could get in contact if I wanted to. And also Louisa. Oh, I remember I was not very nice to Louisa sometimes. And Ebony, I think I was going that in some days, like taking the piss. Because she had a questionable personality. Sorry, Ebony. I'm sure you're great now, but did not get along with her. There was one, no, it was Louisa that pinned me up against the wall. Sorry, Ebony didn't pin me up against the wall. Louisa pinned me up against the wall and was screaming in my face. And then she was like spitting on me. And I remember like letting her finish and being like, and now that is cunty.
How old were you at this point?
I was in high school, I think. Was that high school? Yeah, I was in high school, but I'm pretty sure Leah was still at my school. So I wouldn't have been like year 11. It was like probably year 7, year 8, I imagine.
God.
Yeah, I did become a bully.
2 things. Firstly, I got a detention on my first day of school. Did you know that?
I've never had a detention, not
I
one
had
day in my life.
I didn't have one past that. Just one on my first
I almost
day.
got one and we'll talk about that in a minute, but go on.
Just one on my first day.
About why?
Because we were sat in class and the teacher, who had the most annoying voice, by the way, but that's fine, it's not under her control. She went, instead of telling everyone to be quiet, she would stand there and say, at normal pace, we were being too loud, "Golden." That meant to be quiet.
Some teachers, I'm sorry, I know you're doing your best,
So I'm sat there.
but sometimes that's not good enough.
I'm sat there trying to make friends on my first day. And I'm chatting to whoever next door to me. And then I don't know what golden means. So I keep talking. And she goes,
I don't know what golden means.
"You, detention, first day of school."
Oh, I bet you were plucked.
I was like,
I couldn't have dealt with. I will say, right, so I've never had a detention. Did almost get a detention once. And I think it's because in French class, we're doing this whiteboard task, and I'm pretty sure I drew some boobs on my whiteboard. And it was apparently inappropriate, which I don't think I understood how inappropriate that was back then. So I almost got a detention, but I did schmooze.
and look at you now.
I know, displaying these nudes for everyone to see. No, I did schmooze the lady.
Did you?
I think it was Miss Reed. Maybe I'm wrong, could be wrong. But I did schmooze and I got myself out of a detention. But she was not happy with me displaying some boobies on a whiteboard.
Back to bullying, though.
Wait, no, because I've got to say something else.
Okay.
Leah, in fact, did get a detention just once. And it's because she had a fist fight, with our neighbour at school. She's called Bethan.
Oh, I thought it was Emily.
Who's Emily?
I think that's your friend Kate. That's Caitlin's
That's
friend.
Caitlin's friend, yeah.
But I thought your neighbour was called Emily.
No.
Okay.
Bethan.
Bethan.
Bethan and Alia did have a fist fight at school, and Alia won. I have fought. Have you fought at school?
Never.
Oh, see, I went through a whole violent phase in my young years. Like, I'm talking nursery, Liam. I got in a fight with a boy called... He's now dead. He died in a motorbike accident, and I didn't feel sorry. Oh, I feel like I've just broke my nose. Do you know when you just get the bone real right?
Oh, yeah.
It hurts. Look, I'm crying.
Don't cry, babes.
It was a shock to the system, that. Ooh. Okay, I won't touch my nose again. But no, yeah, Niall and I had a fight in nursery in which he had a skipping rope. I've told you about this before, I know.
Plenty of times.
Yeah, because this is my first traumatic experience. So my mum was also there. My mum was in the thingy, because I think it was around the time that you'd like pick your kids up, and he just decided to fight me for no reason, probably because I was woohoo. And yeah, he had a skipping rope and he was whipping me, well, trying to whip me. I was nimble and moving.
God.
Yeah, he was trying to whip me, and then we were like we had like this whole little half tire situation that you could like play on, which I used to love.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, he was attacking me there, and my mum was like, she like screamed at me like, if you don't fucking hit him, because she knew what my mum's like.
She egged you on.
Oh, she provoked it. Yeah, and I love that about Tracy.
Tracy.
Sometimes your kids have got to learn to defend themselves, and I think that was a great learning experience for me personally. And boy, did I fucked that guy up.
Good.
And then at the very end, I did push him over a tyre, and he did hit his head.
And then the second one you punched in year 2.
Yeah, but no, that was year 4.
Year 4.
In year 4, but that was purely being provoked. Like, I was being bullied by this guy, Alex Gillen. If you're watching, fuck you, right? You never apologised, right? I did, in fact, get bullied by him that day specifically, because he wasn't like that, like a main bully for a while, but for some reason that day, incessant bullying. Just nitpicking everything, don't know why. But I actually liked Alex Gillen up to that point. Very cute, enjoyable to be around. But yeah, he incessantly bullied me that day, to a point where we were in the playground and I did punch him square in the face, and I mean a great punch from me. And it was just pure rage. I saw red.
Never happened to me.
And then, because I'm smart and I'm manipulating people, he then started to cry, obviously.
You gaslit him.
Oh no, he ran off, didn't care about him. I then saw a teacher walking towards me and I was like, fuck, I'm going to get in trouble there. So I started crying. Found my eldest sister, who was still at the school, because obviously I was in year 4, she was year 6, that's right. Found my oldest sister, ran over. I said, Amy.
Guess what?
I said, Amy, cuddle me. I need to cry. I've just punched someone. And then I saw, because I remember hugging her in and I could see out the corner of my eye. Mrs. Ryan, so she was starting to walk over to me. Then she just turned off. She was like, you know what, I'm going to leave him to it. Because she must have known that I was being bullied. Because come on, I was the child. Come on, darling.
Child.
Yes, I've got reasons to
boy
punch.
child.
Yeah, I've got reasons to punch people.
Sorry, it's happening again.
And let's just accept that. But yeah, no, and I didn't get done. But I remember, do you know what? Do you know, like, the thought of, like, I've just tapped into power that I've never tapped into before. That's how I felt for the rest of the day. So, like, my next class, because this was, like, lunch or something, I remember sitting in the class being like, just looking at my knuckles like, fuck yeah.
Look, yeah, come on.
Yeah, and Alex was still, like, seething. Like, yeah, he was not doing well. And I was sat there like, fuck yeah, come on then. These knuckles, these hands could do anything. Yeah.
I got tangents. I
was just checking the time.
Who was your favourite character in Sonic? Because
whoa,
mine was Tails.
Mine was either Tails or Knuckles. Relates,
Rings true, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And my other point was going to be yesterday. Brad's getting into Funko Pops, egged on by me. I will say.
Guys, you know what? I've been trying to resist.
And I said you should start a collection. We went into a shop yesterday, and I walked out of that shop saying to Brad, "Do you think they thought I was a bully?" Because the people in there. There was a lack of social skills. It was like...
It was your typical not to call anybody out because I love it for you.
And everybody live your shush. And actually, I had a great time in there.
Oh, same. I would go back, but not alone.
No.
Scary alone. I feel like I'd be overpowered alone.
I think it's a place... Okay, let me know how to phrase this. Have you seen the videos of that guy going to ComicCon and interviewing people and taking the piss out of them?
I haven't, but go on.
It pisses me off to start with. Comic-Con is a safe place for people who enjoy that genre of like entertainment, that sort of
Absolutely.
thing. Live your life. Same as that shop. And I think it's a sort of safe place that you think, oh, everybody here is into the same sort of thing as me. Like, let's all go and enjoy this together.
Bitch, wait a minute before we continue. The Charmed cast have been to like Comic-Cons and stuff before. I would go.
So would I.
Just to see,
I'd come with.
Just to see fucking Holly Marie Combs.
But yesterday, essentially, we went into this place and it was like where you buy anime and there's like
yeah,
what
like
other sort of
basically the
things?
whole downstairs was like anime.
like graphic novels,
Yeah, love it.
that sort of thing. Went in there,
Manga.
and I think we were dressed as the sort of people who wouldn't normally go in there, not to stereotype, but like, and I walked out thinking, I really hope I didn't come across as a bully then.
Yeah, we were dressed quite fashion forward.
Go on, drag them, drag them.
No, I'm not saying that nerds can't be fashion forward, but I'm also saying that
I just think we stuck out. I just
Yes,
think we stuck out as somebody who wouldn't normally go
okay.
there.
But I am into nerdy
And I was like,
things.
oh no, I really hope I didn't come across as like a bully. Because I did catch myself halfway through. I was stomping round. And there was one time where I just wanted to look at what was on the shelf. So I walked straight over. And then I realised, oh, that was probably a bit forward. This isn't really my space. Let's calm down.
I mean, I think you are maybe overanalyzing yourself there.
I just didn't want to be nasty.
The thing is, it was very evident that the people around didn't have many social skills. It was a bit like it was a bit of an interesting one.
I do feel like they could have put the radio on or something as well.
Yeah,
though.
it was. Yeah,
It was
nothing
quite
on.
silent
Yeah, there was
in there.
nothing on. But
Whispers.
overall, it did get me into Funko Pops. So my first four are Robin, Steve,
11.
Elle, and Max.
And then we did scroll through the whole website last night.
And I'm very excited to purchase more. And you'll be seeing them in my YouTube background on the main channel.
I want to collect something.
Guys, we were talking about this because Liam doesn't collect anything. Obviously, up to now, I've been collecting vinyls. I'm now starting to collect Funko Pops, which makes sense because I've got that many vinyls now, guys. I'm getting to a point where I forget what I've already got. So I've now got a duplicate of Lemonade by Beyonce. But that's simply because I didn't think I had it, but I also do have it. So now I'm getting to the point where there's not many that I can think of that I don't have. So when I go to HMV or whatever, like, it's hard for me to decipher. So obviously I'm just waiting for new releases and stuff, which is fine. But that means I'm kind of like ready to give way to a new obsession. And I think Funko Pops is going to be the one.
I just think it's nice. I'm such a not material person. What's the word? Sentimental person.
Yeah, and you like little trinkets and stuff.
I love it. And I'm like, what can I collect? I've got crystals. But that's not really something you can collect.
Well, no, it's not. And it's just like, it's not something that I can really buy.
And it's not like, oh, I'm missing this one in my collection. It's like, you know what I mean? I think you can collect them, but it's not the same.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I see for you maybe a Barbie collection, but they're so hard to get a hold of and so expensive.
I'd love some Barbies.
I know, but it's just so expensive. Like, basically, guys, I was going to try and get him for Christmas.
Totally hair Barbie.
Yeah, because we've done our Christmas exchange now. Because obviously I didn't see him at New Year's, didn't see him at Christmas, so this is our first time seeing each other into the New Year. But anyway, so we did our Christmas exchange. But yeah, my initial thought of what to get him for Christmas was totally hair Barbie, because he had mentioned months and months and months prior that he would like one. So I did note that down. And I was like, okay, great.
I love her.
But as I was looking like on eBay and whatnot, where like you get like the fucking antique shit, there was just none in good quality, and I was like, and also the ones that were in decent quality, they were ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would love to get him one, and who knows, maybe I will. But I was just like, this is not feasible as like, because I kind of just feel like you'd get given one, and then what? You're not going to buy yourself them.
No, she'd stand on my shelf though.
I know, but like, I feel like you need a few. Like, you need like at least 4
I'll have a look.
to get going.
But what else can I collect?
I know it is difficult.
It's hard because I love TV. I like, but I don't even watch that much TV. I was about to lie at the gig. I don't.
Bitch, you watch nothing.
I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything.
He doesn't. I have to force him to watch anything.
I really want to start a collection of something, but I don't know what that is.
I know, because
People collect those squishy toys.
I know what you're on about, and I couldn't be one of those.
They're not for me.
No, I couldn't be one of those.
That's a collection. You're like, oh my god, a new one's come out. I want that one.
Jelly cats.
Jelly cats, but crystals, they're already there. You just collect them. You just like grow your collection, but it's not the same.
But it's
Like
also
top trump cards.
But it's so fun. This is why I want you to collect something, because it's so fun to give people like these things. Give people options for birthdays and Christmas. Like I literally put a message into my group chat with my family, last night, being like, okay, I'm getting into Funko Pops, right? So if you guys need anything to get me for like Christmas, whatever, you now know that that's something else that I'm starting. And I think it's the same with vinyls. They're just something easy for people to get you, and you'll appreciate it because you're collecting them.
You are a collector. I think I think the closest thing I would be vinyls, but they are
know.
so expensive.
They are so expensive.
They're so expensive, and
Not
like,
always.
not always, no. And also the ones I like, that probably would be some vintage ones.
This is the thing, and also like your taste isn't the most like. I find pop records are much more expensive,
and I'm not
you're
looking
more
for the new
like
releases.
alternative, whatever, and a bit more niche interests.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there's some there. Like I'd give you that Beyonce one to get you started. But it is also one of those things where it's like you don't have a record player, but at the same time, bitch, I have one. Don't use them that much.
No, I know.
They're there just for like.
The only thing I would collect,
interest.
and this sounds really wanky, but I do collect Vogue magazines.
See, that is a good collection, but the thing is, I don't know which ones you've already got.
But imagine if I started from like the beginning.
Exactly.
Imagine if I started from like the first ever Vogue magazine. That would be sickening.
Like I'd love more of those book magazine things. I tried to get into all them. Tried to get
Well, I
all
went
them.
into that shop up there. Speaking of which, if you're ever near Leeds, the Corn Exchange, sickening. Go in.
Yeah, guys, we only discovered that last
Go
year,
in. So fun.
and I've lived around this area my whole
Well,
life.
you've been to Manchester?
I have.
Have you been to Affleck's?
No.
It's fun.
What is it?
Have I taken you to the vintage Mecca in Bethnal Green where you go downstairs? People.
Maybe you have. I don't
We go
know.
downstairs and it's loads of shops downstairs.
Oh no, we've not been there.
Oh, okay. We need to go the next time you come to London.
Mm-hmm.
But Affleck's is like this place. It's like that. It's a bit more vintagey, rough and ready, but it's like up and down a big tall building which has got loads of independent shops in.
Yeah, the Corn Exchange is much more like little independent shops, little
Yeah.
trinkets, little knickknacks, little hoo-hoos.
Yeah,
Very cute.
so is Affleck's and so is the vintage
Really
Mecca.
cute.
Very much my zhuzh, and I'll take you there next time.
I'm happy to go there.
Yeah.
We're also going to go to the coffee place where they make the coffee and you see the beans and ooh,
Yeah, there's a recommendation.
I want this.
If you're ever in London, it's called the roasting plant. Essentially what it is there's big, tall, plastic tubes full of beans, coffee beans.
Roasted beans.
That get roasted there. And there's like, the sign says freshly roasted. They roast them in front of you,
See, love that.
which is fascinating. Then they get stored in these big, tall containers. And then as you order the coffee, because you can order 4 varieties, the sweet ones, citrusy, flowery, whatever you want.
Sweet.
And you can choose right there. They fly out of the things into the grinder. They grind the exact amount and they make your coffee fresh.
Bitch, the way...
And listen, the gimmick of that, take my coins.
Well, yeah, realistically, I'm sure it's going to be way more expensive.
No, it's not.
That's shocking
Especially for London.
Because they could rack up the price for the experience.
They could charge us £6.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like just under £4.
I mean, that's pretty standard.
It's pretty standard. Maybe a little bit more.
Guys, for Christmas...
Just punch myself in the titty.
For Christmas, guys, he's taking me to go see Spirited Away live at the theatre.
I'm so
The
excited.
day before my birthday. So this year, coming up, right, I'm going to have a great birthday. Day before, we're off to see Spirited Away live in the theatre. Day after that, we're off to see Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, baby. Fuck yeah!
Have you seen the trailer for Spirited Away?
What, at the theatre? Yeah.
It looks great.
Bitch, I know I've been wanting to go.
I was
the
very
fact that
you've not
pleased.
even mentioned that to me.
Yeah, I mentioned that I liked the show and I'd like to go see it, but I've not mentioned it in a long time. I remember mentioning it to you when it first was like getting like teased about. Like I've not mentioned it since.
Because the thing is about me, I'm much more likely to gift an experience.
She is.
Much more likely to gift an experience. And because I remember for my 20th, 19th or something, I asked my parents, I wanted to go to a festival in Barcelona and they bought me like all the bits I needed to go. I put a bit of money in as well. But they like bought me all the bits. And I remember now, like for my whatever birthday that was, I think it was the 19th. I'm like, that was so special.
Well, this is the thing, you just remember it more.
Yeah.
Rather than like materialistic things.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that it's worth any more, but it's just like you hold it in a different way.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, for example, like for my dad's 50th, obviously we've had his fancy dress party, that's happened, but for his gift, me and 2 of my sisters have put together to get him Peter Kay tickets, because he loves Peter Kay, loves comedy, my parents both do. I didn't know they liked him that much, but it was Alia's idea. So we got him tickets. He cried when he received the tickets, and my dad doesn't cry, well, no, he's an emotional man, but he doesn't cry at just anything.
Oh, Gareth.
So yeah, loved that. And then I just also decided, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make them have a whole evening away together, just like a little date night. So I was like, I've booked them into the Hilton that's near where I live in Leeds, because they'll be coming to Leeds for the comedy show.
The show, yeah.
The show. But yeah, so they're gonna have a lovely evening, and they're gonna come through here, and we're gonna go for dinner.
Cute.
I'm gonna take them for dinner. They're gonna have a fun time, which I think will be lovely.
What's your favourite takeaway? Like fast food?
What, and just ever?
Yeah. Just like 1 to 5.
What do you mean? Like, I've got 5 I can pick.
Yeah, so like go 5, 4, 3, 2, and top 1.
Okay, well, it's difficult because I do go through phases, and we know this. If I find a takeaway that I like, I will eat that every weekend until I'm bored of it, and then I move on to the next. That's just how I work. So for a while, I'm not gonna lie, I'll give them a shout out. Square About Pizza. That's not gonna be my 5th.
Okay.
I've not had it in a while, but I do still love it. And the only reason why is because they do these lovely big square trays of cheesy chips with like this pepperoni and just some fucking shit.
Loaded fries.
Oh!
I went to one in Berlin. If we ever go to Berlin,
Guys,
I'll take
it's
there.
just good. It's just good. I don't know what to tell you. The guy that works like the manager, he's really nice. He knows me now, which is kind of embarrassing.
He knows you, yeah.
Like every time I order now, he's like, "Oh, it's you again," and like he doesn't even need to like. He'll call me and be like, "And where we usually meet." That's what he says now.
My regular.
Yeah, it was like, because he doesn't get out the car anymore. I just walk over and get him.
Oh my God, so chic.
And I'm like, you know what, fair enough. So he just knows now where to be. So that's definitely up there. I don't know if I can rank them, but I will give you some of my faves. Square About Pizza for Shizzy. I've also really been enjoying Papa John's. They do it
I would never have said that for you.
They make incredible pizza. They do these chicken cheesy roll bite things that are fucking delightful, and this garlic bread sticks.
If I was going to say for you, I would have gone, first of all, Nando's.
Oh, well, yeah, I love Nando's. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm on number 2.
I don't know, but I would have just said number 1.
Well, I'll do Nando's next time. Because I am loving a Nando's right now. Because it does feel a bit more healthy than other takeaways, just because of how it's cooked. Like, it's cooked on a grill, feels a bit more artisanal, almost.
I just think it feels a bit more fresh. Also, we need to talk about how McDonald's needs to change their breakfast menu. Because
For the vegans.
One thing, we went out in Leeds on Saturday night. Had a great time.
Saturday.
Had a great time.
Saturday.
Haven't spoken about that.
No, we haven't.
Had a great time. And then the next morning, you wake up with your friends, you want a McDonald's. I can never get anything. Only hash browns. And I'm like, where's the vegan? Because what's it called? What's the plant one? Just the plant burger. Is that what it's called? Plantastic?
It's not Plantastic.
It should be.
Oh, God.
That's really nice. I love her. But if they could put that burger in a breakfast thing, I'd be buying.
It is weird that they've not come up with like some sort of vegan or vegetarian patty.
Yeah.
To go on like a breakfast thing. But I suppose what you've told me before though is like sometimes when they try and do vegan and veggie stuff, it tends to be a bit like curry-like, which maybe won't translate very well into breakfast.
But I'd even be happy with being able to buy the lunch things at breakfast time. But you can't.
See, that's weird.
At breakfast time, you can't even buy a plant burger. You have to wait till it's over.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it is unfair, to be quite frank, because McDonald's breakfast is one of life's great pleasures.
I just think it's weird.
Like, I think I almost prefer breakfast McDonald's to normal McDonald's, to be honest. So that could be my 4th.
What did I have with ketchup yesterday?
What would be
All-day
my
breakfast
5th
sandwich.
takeaway? I need something different here, because I feel like...
Waggers?
No, I don't. I like it, but that's more of a restaurant to me. It's not a takeaway.
I do enjoy it being taken away, though.
I've never had it taken away.
KFC?
No, I've not. I literally only have that on a Christmas Eve. I don't have it during the year. I think it's
Greg's?
I find it very overpriced, and that's you, darling. You're talking about you here.
Me and my man.
No, I think for me, because what have I got? I've got loaded fries. I've got pizza. I've got chicken. I've got, what was the other one? McDonald's breakfast. So I've hit on everything here. Maybe a Chinese.
I was going to say a Chinese or a fish and chips. Fish and chips.
Or a fish and chips. Gravelly's fish and chips in Leeds.
Gravelly?
Gravelly's, babes. Gravelly's. They make, and guys, you want to know why I'm loving it so much? Because I tend to find with fish, it can sometimes be really doused in oil and greasy, which I don't mind it every so often. But Gravelly's, God knows how they do it. Not 1 ounce of grease on that bad boy. The chips are gorgeous. The battered sausage, delicious.
Love that.
And yet the fish is just like so nice and crispy, but not doused in oil, which it also makes me feel like I'm a bit healthier choices. So yeah, I'll say Gravelly's fish and chips. What about you? What are yours?
Again, I don't really do takeaway that much.
But help the vegans out. What do you like?
I love
what
a
do you have?
Greg's. I love a Greg's.
She does love a Greg's.
I just got the app.
Avid Greg's fan.
Just got the app and I've got a free pastry waiting for me.
And do you want to know what she's doing with that? She's going to wait till her birthday and get it on her birthday.
No. That's my free coffee. I'll be getting that on my birthday. It's only 2 weeks away.
Honestly, fair play.
You're all invited. Anyway.
You're not doing anything.
No, I'm not. Greg. I think
Mr. Greg.
I think McDonald's is up there. Sorry to be basic.
No, it is good.
McDonald's is good.
It simply is.
Waggers is up there.
There's a reason why it's a massive franchise, you know?
Wagamama.
I do enjoy it.
I don't, yeah, love her. I'm just going to say that, leave it at that.
Yeah.
I do love, it's not really a takeaway, but there's loads of markets and I love getting a falafel wrap from one I can walk around with.
Okay.
It's called Eat a Pita.
Oh. Peter picked a pickle pepper. That's what that gives me.
Whoa.
Peter picked a pickled pepper. What's that?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Yeah,
she knows.
Eat a Pita is unreal. Really, really, really delicious.
Okay, I believe you.
That might be number one.
Okay.
I love anything. And it's got to be pizza. Maybe Domino's.
Nice. You can't go wrong with a Domino's.
Or I do like.
But I will say, bitch, Papa John's. We should have a Papa John's because I really think you'd find that they are challenging Domino's for their pizza. Because, no, the thing about Domino's that I like is their crust and like the.
What's the sourdough one that I said yesterday?
I don't fucking know.
Franco Manca.
Oh yeah, you do love that. I've never had one, not one day in my life.
They're really nice. That's my vibe, I reckon.
Isn't that crazy though? That says everything you need to know about us two as people.
I realise how different we are.
Guys, we're so different.
We were talking about astrology recently. No, I was talking about astrology recently.
I didn't even participate.
How we are sister signs. Leo and Aquarius.
Yeah.
I've got another question after this.
Okay.
And apparently it means because we are opposite sides, directly opposite, we see the same point of view and we have the same view, just of opposite ways of getting there, which I think is fascinating.
I think
very
it rings true. Yeah, it does ring true.
My other question is, how do you view the year of the months of the year in your brain? When you picture them all, how do you view them?
I don't know what you mean.
So like mine's a circle.
Yeah, no, I don't have any of this.
This is baffling.
Mine's a straight line, I suppose.
Mine's a circle. This is going to be mirrored for you, but I'm just talking about me. This is a circle, right?
I'm just talking about me.
I'm just talking about me. January's here.
Okay.
And it's blue.
What the fuck? Can you get a grip? Why are you putting colours to things?
And it goes all the way around. September's red. And then December goes, fades to blue again. And it's like round. But January's here and September's there.
There's not one part of me that has any idea what you're talking about.
You must.
I don't, if I had to give it an alignment, it would just be a straight line. January's here, December's here. I will say there is some significance on September, but that's because school.
I do feel like that's a secondary, that's the BTEC new year.
Yeah, I just feel like there's always been an emphasis on September because that's when you go back to school, that's when the school year starts, which I never have understood.
Well, because the summer. You get the summer off.
But why do we care about that?
Because the summer's the best time of the year.
I know, but they could still give us a summer off and then just have the school year start in January every time. That would make just as much sense. It would. There's Liam, other than the fact that yes, the weather's nice, there's no reason for the school year to be from September to September. It makes little to no sense.
In Australia, the summer is the winter.
Well, this is what I mean. It's not going to be the same in each country. I'm sure they do their school years differently. Comment down below what your school year's like.
But I saw that online recently that
it makes no sense.
People visualize different things in different ways.
Not me.
You don't at all.
Not me. Now, days of the week, I do see a bit more of a hue there for them. But
talk about it.
Years, months, no. For me, Thursday's purple.
I couldn't agree more with that.
Yeah, Thursday's purple. For Wednesday, I'm seeing an orange hue.
Orange, and it's number 8.
Yeah.
It's like a number 8.
Okay, fair enough.
Friday's like a 3 or a 5.
Okay, we're not going numbers now. What about colour?
Friday...
See, for me, Monday's yellow.
Monday's yellow?
Start of the week. Crack of the morning.
Crack of the morning.
Yeah, I like it. Tuesday's like a green.
Greens, yeah.
But for me, it's almost like a muted, deeper green.
I do think Thursday's purple.
Thursday's so
right.
purple. Oh, baby. And then for me, Saturday is almost no.
What about you think about this? More numbers.
I was going to say black.
5 times 5 equals 25. That's also a Friday.
Oh no, yeah, for
know
sure,
what I mean?
for sure. But that's because Friday is the 5th day.
Yeah, but it's also 5 times 5 equals 25 is kind of like a Friday.
Yeah.
6 times 6 equals 36. That's like a Thursday or a Wednesday.
Oh, see, I was going to say Wednesday.
yeah, a Wednesday. It's like that time of the day. You know what I mean?
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
We are weird human beings.
But I love it.
Yeah, no. What's yours for a Sunday? For me, a Sunday's brown.
I was gonna.
Brown, poo-poo brown.
Ooh.
It is.
Like soup.
I'm not sure what soup you're
Mine's like
having.
soup. I think like Sunday's like a soupy. Oh.
Okay.
She's late to work.
God, isn't it weird how we can correlate? Well, the people have that thing, don't they? When
Synesthesia.
Yeah. I think we all have a bit of that.
Oh yeah.
But like, this is another thing. People's names. Do you see a colour for people's names? Because I see a green for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The highest compliment.
And in my mind, Bradley is like a royal blue. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Bradley, royal blue.
I do.
What do you think for me?
I do. No, I do hate differently when you meet someone you hate and then you could never hear that name again.
Well, yeah, because
without
that's
thinking of
red
that
and it's
person.
anger.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, right. That's
Bradley.
why you're still around.
Rouge.
Yeah. Whose name? Like Leah, yellow.
Yeah, because she loves yellow also.
She
That's
doesn't.
But that's mine.
Where have you got that from?
She had a bright yellow fucking car.
That don't mean she fucking bums yellow.
She also likes giraffes. They're yellow.
Okay, not bright yellow though, are they?
I just think she likes yellow.
I don't think she does, but I could be wrong. Leah, comment down below.
Mine. That's also influences mine. Is like that sort of person, what they're like, not just the name itself.
Right. Well, you've still not answered my question. What colour do you see for me?
It might be orange.
Really? Rad.
Yeah, you do a lot.
But I
of
also
orange.
feel like Brad gives different to Bradley. Now, Brad I could see being orange. Bradley's royal blue.
Love that for you. Very good colour
Don't know
palette.
why. Guys, comment down below if you have any colours or things for us.
I like the sums and the days of the week. Let's keep going with that.
See, I've never understood that. That's a
We've given
new
them
thing for me.
We've given them a lot to comment on.
I know, I'm so sorry. You don't have to do any of
No,
it.
please do it. I want to read them.
But anyway, guys, I haven't been doing like an outro at all. Like, please give us 5 stars. Please. Rate us 5 stars. Subscribe to the second channel if you want to see more podcast episodes.
Whoa.
And this has been us. Another morning, another day, another dollar. All right. Bye. Say goodbye. You're not going to be on for a while.
Oh, no, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, girls. Oh.